Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Everybody, thanks for listening to the Triple B Experience. I'm your host, Bad Bubba Brewer. I just want to give you guys a little bit of insight about me, what makes me tick, what really gets me going, and what cools my jets when need be. Hey, I love professional wrestling. I wrestled for 17 years. And also, I'm a huge Steeler fan, and I've collected comic books all my life. So I'm going to talk about the stuff that I want to talk about. True experiences that are entertaining, and we recant them stories to you, the masses out there in podcast land. Join me on this crazy journey called the Triple B Experience.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bad Bubba Brewer bringing you the Triple B Experience. I just want to thank each and every one of you guys for all the support that you guys have shown me in this new odyssey that I'm partaking in the podcast world. This is a new adventure for me. I am very excited. I am trying to do a lot more and trying to think outside the box of different ideas and talk about the stuff that I want to talk about. Wrestling, Steelers, comic books, movies, partying back in the days, music, stuff that just truly pisses me off maybe. People that should do what they need to do, but they never do what they say they're going to do kind of thing. So I'm just so happy that I'm doing this. I just want to, get stuff out there, and I want to start making more a podcast frequently. It's very hard work, and I appreciate Todd DeFazio, who's producing all this stuff. When I send it to him in Pittsburgh, he gets it done super duper fast. So hats off to you, Todd. I just recovered from a lovely ear infection recently. Went to the doctors, and they had no fucking clue what they were doing, and I had an ear infection. I had to take a couple days off work, so that was great. I couldn't work out. I couldn't eat. You guys ever had that problem before? Yeah, it's terrible. It's god-awful. But the thing is, though, 2 days I was eating popsicles. I thought that was kind of cool. And then I actually got in touch before that with a nutritionist. So after the lovely Memorial Day holiday, I am going to get in touch and meet with a nutritionist because actually, ladies and gentlemen, as much of you people know me, I've been dealing with the battle of the bulge up and down probably all my life, and it's very, very hard. And it's a food addiction where I eat when I'm stressed, and I'm stressed when I eat, and then I eat whatever I want to. I'm very lacking in prepping food, which it happens. I think it's a goddamn shame. It's cheaper to go to Walmart and get a pack of hot dogs and a box of donuts for $2.99, but to go get some leafy veggies and other healthy products cost you, $39.99, and then you got like a small bag of groceries, and it doesn't even equal a hill of beans. But I'm going to start this up. I'm going to meet with the lady on Tuesday after the Memorial Day. I don't know when this is going to get out, but it's going to be Tuesday after Memorial Day. I'm going to meet with her, and we're going to see, because everybody I know deals with something. I go and work out, pretty regularly. I go to a gym in Indiana, PA, and I box at Brandon Watkins Gym Boxing, which I give him plugs all the time because he's a super great dude, and I don't mind supporting people that work hard and that are good people, and he is definitely one of the good ones, ladies and gentlemen. And if you ever want to work out and get some cardio and do some stuff, it's a workout that'll kick your ass. I've been doing it for almost, I believe, 2 years now. I got my youngest nephew involved. We do it twice a week, and Vinnie Mac's coming on strong. So, but it's real hard to try to do the cardio, try to lift, try to do whatever. Try to eat right. Eating right's the hardest part. So I'm going to, everybody in this world, everybody listening to me is probably fighting with something. They like too much. I like peanut butter M&Ms. You know what I mean? It's a killer in blizzards. What can I say? I don't eat too much wings anymore because there are certain places I don't go anymore due to the fact I just don't care to go to them anymore. But there are some places I do in Indiana County that I like to go and have a couple sarsaparillas and sit down and drink and hang out with my girlfriend and get something to eat, or hang out with some people that I know, my friends. But, I'm very picky on my food, but sometimes when I'm hungry, I just eat. So I know all you guys are actually having the same problems out there, I'm sure. It's a hard, tedious fight. It's a different subject here besides the Steelers and wrestling and stuff, but it's near and dear to me. I mean, trying to work out and get in shape. I mean, my God, when I was younger, I was 32 years old. I was in fucking shape. I was in better shape at 32 years old. Now I'm going to be 47. 32 years old than I ever was in my entire life. And I was training, and I wasn't drinking any beer. I wasn't eating any carbs. I had a nutritionist. She made me eat 6 times a day. I was kicking ass, taking names. I was doing 2 hours at the gym. I mean, there's guys that I know that's, in the wrestling field that they're, bodybuilders and they look like a brick shit house and they work hard, and you got to work hard. I mean, to be an athlete, you got to work hard. You just can't sit on your fucking couch and eat bonbons and think you're going to do something. It's just not going to suffice. And I mean, I'm going to be almost 50. So, what do I want to get a heart attack? So, and tire out when I, tie my shoes. I mean, good Lord. I tried to play softball a couple weeks ago, and I tell you what, I totally sucked. I couldn't even hit the ball past pitcher's mound. Back when I was a kid, I could hit a ball a country mile. Now I can't even hit it towards the pitcher's mound. It's fucking ridiculous. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that right there is a stigma in my head that says, hey, what's going on? Maybe you should reevaluate something in your life. Maybe, don't eat that third piece of pizza. Maybe just have one. So, I mean, it's hard. And I mean, I talk to a lot of people. Tammy McMahon's talked to me and some stuff, and she does a lot of stuff, and she helps a lot of people with that beach body stuff. That's just not my cup of tea. I just every stroke's for different folks. I just like to go to the gym. I don't like to bother, but I do like to show videos when I'm in Brandon's boxing about, I can actually do it. So if I can actually sit here and box and do a speed bag for 3 minutes, by God, I think each and every one of you guys probably could too. You know what I mean? Or do something, or get out there. Because, I mean, I'm going to be 50, so I'm not a spring chicken. So, just to actually work out and do stuff, it's a big thing. And trying to work out and maintaining that kind of physical determination to get your body a little better. Because when you're 50, trying to deal with people in their 20s and 30s, it's kind of hard. Then you got guys in 20s and 30s that, can't hit a hammer or, hit a nail with a hammer, I guess. I don't know. It's just... Some people, or they want to play fucking video games all day and eat bonbons. But, yeah, I mean, it's hard. But everybody's got to be a positive mindset and do what you got to do. I think it's all food prepping, which I don't do. I'm guilty of that. I need to food prep a little more. I don't cook, I eat. By God, if anybody knows me, they've seen me eat. I mean, Jesus. Christ, at Roseanne one time, I ate 15, I had 20 tacos, and I had 15 shots of mezcal in one night, in 45 minutes, mind you. So, yeah, so if you've seen me back in the day, I mean, I used to eat, oh my God, hoagies galore, pizza, everything. I mean, that's not good. But when I was 32 and I was trying to, I did a WWE training seminar with Dr. Tom Pritchard in Massachusetts, I was in the best shape, and you know what I mean? I was in pretty good shape, and then I was doing local TV. When I came back, I was doing local TV with, Cato and KCW. I was about 275 pounds. So if I can get down to 275 pounds, I'd be, I don't think I'd wrestle again, but I would look good when I walk into places. I mean, I look good when I walk into places now. I'm still intimidating. I'm an intimidating motherfucker, I think. I got long hair. I got more hair now than I did when I was younger, and I have a lot of hair that people my age don't even have. Most of the guys I know are bald. So, yeah, my dad was bald, so I can't, I don't want to go bald. Nothing against bald people. That's just not my cup of tea. I can't do the stone cold look. I couldn't shave it. I don't know. I probably have nicks and scars on my head. You know what I mean? But, I'm just getting, in this segment, I'm just talking about, trying to work out and trying to, eating right and trying to do whatever, and you just got to be focused, and you got to work on it, and you can't have snacks late at night, and I think you got to have a cheat day here and there, not maybe a cheat meal, not a cheat day or a cheat week. I think I've had cheat weeks where the apple cart, I turn it over and I just eat. One time I lost this weight at work. We had this contest. I lost 35 pounds and I won, and then I think I gained all the weight back, and I think I gained like 9 pounds in a day. I went ballistic. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Target. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Target. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. I went to Costco. I went to Walmart. I went to Costco. I went to Sheetz. went to Dairy Queen. I went to the Chinese buffet. I think I went to 9th Street Deli. Yeah, I just destroyed everything that day. And that's the sad part about it. I think I'm a stress eater, so I destroy stuff. I destroy food so I don't destroy people, because some people do piss you off. Some people are just fucking retards. You know what I mean? Well, I shouldn't say people are just not retards. They're, I shouldn't say that word. That's not good. That's not a good word to say, because I get ahead of myself. Some people are just are acidine. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'll take the slack if someone said, "Hey, Bubba, you shouldn't have said that." Look, I apologize. You know, I get a little ahead of myself, and I shouldn't have said it. But you know, some people do, and some people aren't smart enough to do what they need to do, and some people don't even try. So, but I think a lot of people just you have to work hard, and I'm going to try to get back into it and work hard and try. I'm never going to have 6-pack abs. I might have a keg ab, but I'll never have a 6-pack ab. So we'll just do what needs to be done. It's a slow, tedious process, and Rome wasn't built in a day. It burned down in a day, but it wasn't built in a day. But yeah, I mean, if anybody has any questions, I'd be more than happy to try to motivate people. I need motivation too. So if you see me trying to do something, say, "Hey, Bubba, stay away from that chocolate chip cookies, man," because I can eat a ton of chocolate chip cookies. So maybe we can all do something together. But like I said, I got to go see a nutritionist. It's all about food prepping, more cardio than lifting, but I like to lift. And also stretching is very key. I say I'm going to do the DDP yoga all the time. I have it, and I don't do it. I don't know why. I don't have it. My time management skills in some areas are lacking, and I do other stuff, or I'm just damn tired. You know what I mean? Doing all that stuff. I know definitely going to boxing actually tires me out. Working an hour with Brandon Watkins it's a workout, and I recommend it to everybody living in Indiana County. That's I'm not trying to give him a plug. I'm being real. He's a good dude, and you know what I mean. He knows what he's doing, and it's a great workout. And I go to lift in Uptown Fitness. I have no issues, no troubles, no worries. I get my stuff done, and then I roll out. You know, so yeah, I mean, that's, you know, so people that are dealing with weight issues and stuff, it's an addiction. You know, eating food addiction is bad. I've had it all my life, and I'm going to keep trying and keep fighting the fight. And I'm sure I'll be talking about, you know, how I jumped off the wagon and ate, you know, peanut M&Ms during a Steeler game and went screaming, and, you know, and had a whole bag of Chips Ahoy or something, or ate Allie's food and I shouldn't have, or her box of cereal craves because I wanted a sugar high, which I shouldn't have done, because I've been, you know, I got to replenish the cereal box, and then I make everybody mad because I just, you know, I'm barbaric and I'm like Conan, and that's not a way to handle stuff. So, okay, people, this is Bad Bubba Brewer, and this is the Triple B Experience.
The Triple B Experience.
We'll return after these messages.
Battaglia Home Inspections, the only place you need to go for pre-purchase, pre-list, or general home inspections. Battaglia Home Inspections is available to discuss how our services can meet your needs. Our impartial and experienced inspectors can help you make an educated real estate investment. Pennsylvania State Certified Real Estate Inspectors, servicing Beaver County, Butler County, and surrounding areas. For more information, go to BattagliaHomeInspections.com or give them a call at 724-987-3770. Vapor Connection in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Premier vaping lounge and proprietor of vaping supplies. We carry everything from mods and accessories to the widest selection of e-liquids in Pittsburgh. Visit our shop in Blawnox and sample e-juice from America's best suppliers. Vapor Connection, Pittsburgh's premier vapor and shop lounge. Vape easy at the Vapor Connection. For more information, go to VaporConnectionLLC.com.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Welcome back to Bad Bubba Brewer, and this is the Triple B Experience. Now, I've been trying to get a couple topics online and through social media and through anybody that I've talked to. And if you heard the podcast, you know the couple podcast shows that I've had, what topics I've had, and we'll keep doing those topics over and over throughout my lovely podcast journey. But there was one person that actually had something for me to say, and she brought it to my attention because she was one of the only people that actually wrote it down and sent it to me, was my mother. That's right. My mother actually had a topic for my show. So, first off, when your mother says something, you actually got to listen, because I don't want to be that guy. But my mother's topic was about family and, you know, how important family is. My mom, well, growing up, my mom and dad, me and my sister would go, when we were kids, to my mom's side of the family on Sundays for Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon lunch or supper. It was pretty big. Now, mind you, my mom is Italian, and so it's a big Italian family, if you know what I'm saying. So, you know, when you're a kid, I mean, it was a big thing, you know. But when you get older, it seems like everybody has their own courses of life, work, stuff, and other things in general, that there's not too much family stuff unless it's like a holiday here and there. Like for me, like I would always, well, most of the time I was always working back in the day when I didn't have a job where, you know, I had a pension, you know, I would always work, you know, and do stuff like that, which was not good. And I was single, so I didn't do a lot of family stuff, so it was on me. I mean, I did family stuff, but I would go out and party and hang out and do stuff. And I remember there's some Easters that we were drinking and I was a little under the weather, you know what I mean? So I was doing partying instead of doing family stuff, which my mother was not happy about too, I'm sure, you know. My parents weren't happy about stuff that I did when I was younger, I'm sure. I'm not an angel by any means. So, but anyway, you know, to make it a little bit when I wasn't dating anybody super duper serious that I was serious as I was now, which I would not do. It wasn't a good time for me back then. Now, I'm more committed. So being committed, it seems like you want to do a lot more, and the older you get, the more you value family, and you want to do stuff more, you know. Yeah, so I could work all day long and work every day and work 17 hours a day and 17 weeks in a month to go work, and what do you got? I mean, yeah, I like money. Who doesn't like money? But realistically, you know, how much is too much? You know, I get taxed outrageous. So, you know, it's not about how much, why I don't want to work myself to death. You know, there's people out there that work a lot and they don't spend any quality family time together. You know, and that's not cool either. Like, I like to do family stuff. I like to, you know, do family stuff, and I'm sure each and every one of you guys like to do family stuff too. But this topic was the topic that my mom wanted me to talk about, and I don't know if I'm going to do a very good job with it, and I'm going to try the best that I can, because that's how I take things in life. I try to do the very best that I can on topics and in life and do stuff in general. So, but now I think I'm more committed, to do family stuff. My other half, Tammy's family, they do a lot of family stuff, and God bless them for that, and they are great people. I'm very honored and privileged to be counted and part of that family, and it's changed me, and I know I've changed, but I'm still the same person, because people think, oh, well, when you date somebody, you're changed. No, I'm the same person. Somebody just likes me for me. Not because I was a big time wrestler or, you know, I served drinks at the bars back in the day. She likes me for me, and I've known her all my life. But anyway, I'm getting off the beaten path, you know, because I'm trying to, you know, talk my topic for my mom here, and hopefully she listens and gives me, you know, thumbs up. But, you know, family, you know, strong family unity. I have 2 nephews, and God bless them. They're great kids and stuff like that, and they're going to be moving on with their journey. And my youngest is not going to hang out with Uncle JR too, because he's going to be older, and I'm going to probably cramp his style, But I take Vinnie Mac to the movies, and TJ is big time football player and stuff, and working, and I'm sure I cramp his style now too, where Vinnie Mac I don't, but. Family is, where it's at. And my sister has a good family, and, and they do a lot of stuff together and stuff like that. And my mom's a great, grandmother, and my dad's a grandfather and stuff. And, you just got to take the opportunities as they come, and people should take the time to, call their parents on the phone or go see them, because you never know what happens in life. Things happen in unexpected turns and tribulations. You just never know. You just never ever know, so you have to take every opportunity as a golden opportunity, and you could never sit back on your laurels and say, what if? You could never ever do that. So you should always talk and go see your family and do stuff with them, and instead of, going out and to the bar and slushing drinks and looking at a TV screen. And what really sickens me is when people, and I was in the bar business for a long time, but what really, truly is very, very sad is when people had nothing to do, like on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and they would go to the bar. That truly sickens me. And I like to party. Don't get me wrong. I love to party. I am like, on Mount Rushmore of partying. I like to have a good time, but in Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, you should be spending with your families. You shouldn't be in a bar on them holidays. And Thanksgiving, I love Thanksgiving, and you should be with your family, and you shouldn't be. Now, I know some people will be like, oh, okay, Bubba, now you're, you think you're on roller skates, and, you're walking like Jesus. Now you're talking about topics where you don't have, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, yeah, I do know what I'm talking about, because I bartended and I've seen stuff, and it sickened me, and I didn't want to work as it is. And sometimes the only reason why I worked during the holidays is because I got more tips, because it was an open bar for a couple hours and people were tipping like crazy, and I'm like, okay, I'll make a couple $100, and I was done till 6 o'clock, and realistically I should have went home, but no, what I do, I started partying and kept partying. I shouldn't have done that. I should have been home, go to my parents' house or home and hang out with everybody and do the family stuff, so, because you don't get that many opportunities, and I don't have any grandparents living now. They've passed, and they were all good people, and people that are younger than me listening to this podcast who have grandparents, call them out and take them up and go do something with them, and just sit on their porch and sit on their porch in a chair and watch cars go by and just shoot the shit, because that's what I used to do. And my grandmother Baroni was alive. That's what I used to do, and my grandmother Brewer, God bless her soul. She was tough as cookies, and you could have a sarsaparilla and you could shoot the shit, and she'd give it to you real, and and my grandfather Baroni hooked me up with the. Got me my love for the Steelers, was a season ticket holder since 1971, God bless him, and, so stuff like that I'll never ever forget, and, that's what it's all about. So the portion of family that my mom wanted me to talk about, hopefully I did her justice about what family's all about. I'm very dedicated and committed where I'm at in my life now than I was in my 20s, late 20s, early 30s, mid 30s. It took about maybe into my early 40s. It actually took when I met the love of my life that, who, if you don't know, well, you should know. But, yeah, and I started dating Tammy, and it's in a different world, and yeah, I talk about her all the time because she's the most positive person I ever met, and she supports me 150%. And I support her, and it's about being committed, and I am, and it's about family, and we are, and so when my mom has a little glimmer of a glim in her eye of being happy because she knows her kid's happy, well, God bless America. So, I know this podcast, this topic here is a little different than usual, and you guys could listen to what I'm saying, because sometimes sometimes personal anecdotes and personal situations can come into this podcast and affect people differently. I'm happy where I'm at in my life. Yes, I could use a lot more money, who couldn't, and a couple more pant sizes smaller, you know what I mean? But other than that, I have no issues. And if I just call it the way I see it, and I just do what I need to do, and I go from there. So all I know is family's very, very important. And if you have a family, you should always enjoy and protect, and always call them on the phone. Call them on the phone, don't text them, because, I'm old school. I rather talk to you on the phone. People text nowadays, or Skype or whatever. I know I do this stuff, podcast and stuff like that, but I seriously like to talk to people on the phone. I'm a phone guy, or I'll talk to you face to face. So, and hopefully you guys are, it strikes a chord with you guys about family, and we're like, oh, wow, Bubba's getting real sentimental. No, I'm just being real. I was always like this anyway, you know what I mean? So, it is what it is. They always tell you family comes first. But I wanted to get this topic because my mom told me about this topic, and if I didn't do that, what kind of person would I be? So I'm going to blow off my mom, because my mom actually gave me a topic to talk about. So I'm going to blow it off. No, I'm not blowing it off. I'm going to take it on. I took it on head on, because when I talk about this stuff, I don't have a script in front of me. I just have my microphone and my computer, and I'm talking off the top of my head. Okay? So it is what it is, and I'm telling you how it is when I say it. I don't have any prompt. I don't do anything. I do everything as soon as I hit the red button to record. That's when I go. It seems like I always, when I did wrestling, I never had a written promo. I just shoot straight from the hip. So that's what I'm doing on these podcasts. I'm talking about subjects, just shooting straight from the hip and knowing the knowledge that I know to get me through where I need to go. But anyway, we're going to talk about something else, and I'm going to move on, and I'm going to get done with this family section. So, Mom, I got this the family topic out of the way, so we're going to move on. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is Bad Bubba Brewer, and you guys are all listening to the Triple B Experience. The Triple B Experience.
We'll return after these messages.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Battaglia Home Inspections, the only place you need to go for pre-purchase, pre-list, or general home inspections. Battaglia Home Inspections is available to discuss how our services can meet your needs. Our impartial and experienced inspectors can help you make an educated real estate investment. Pennsylvania State Certified Real Estate Inspectors, servicing Beaver County, Butler County, and surrounding areas. For more information, go to BattagliaHomeInspections.com or give them a call at 724-987-3770.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Vapor Connection in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Premier vaping lounge and proprietor of vaping supplies. We carry everything from mods and accessories to the widest selection of e-liquids in Pittsburgh. Visit our shop in Blawnox and sample e-juice from America's best suppliers. Vapor Connection, Pittsburgh's premier vapor and shop lounge. Vape easy at the Vapor Connection. For more information, go to VaporConnectionLLC.com.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
And welcome back. This is Bad Bubba Brewer, and you're listening to the Triple B Experience. And we're getting into situations where everybody likes to have fun, and it's called in the summertime, ladies and gentlemen. This summer, I don't have a lot of huge situations to do. I'm going to the WWE pay-per-view July 15th, And I just got tickets this week to go see Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard and Conrad Thompson. I'm pretty excited about that. And I'm probably going to go hit a couple places to go listen to some local bands. I think in June, I seen Down to the Wire. I might go see them. And if 5 to 1's playing, I will definitely go see 5 to 1 in the area of Indiana County. There's some places that I don't drink in Indiana County because I just don't care to anymore. And that's my personal preference. But also, too, hopefully there'll be some outdoor parties. Maybe I can enjoy them because we can all enjoy outdoor parties, I'm sure. Nothing like back about 30 years ago when I used to have a party behind my house called Wonderland, and everybody had to pay $3 and they got a lovely solo cup. I don't know if it was a solo cup back then, but it was a cup. And they couldn't get in unless they paid $3 because actually we had armed guards at the gate, which I was one of them. So you couldn't get in unless you paid. So I don't think I have to go to any of them parties anymore. Maybe I'll go to some independent shows, maybe. I don't know, maybe go to some fairs. Thinking about talking about going to the zoo. But I know, everybody's got a whole bunch of stuff to do in the summer, and I know I do too, but there's not enough time in a day. And by that time, at the end of July, then it's Steelers training camp, and then that's where I'll be going down and watching my Steelers like anybody that has a sense should do, because that's the greatest sports football team in the world. But that's just the way it is. And that's my belief, and I'm going with it. And also, maybe I'll go to Steel City Con in August because they're coming around that day, and I don't think I'm working that day because I work every other weekend. And then, I can only take off situations. I have to take a vacation book like 10 years in advance. So to get a vacation, a good family, wholesome family vacation, very hard when you're, But, hey, it is what it is. I'll overcome. Some people don't get paid vacations. Some people don't get paid sick days. So I can't really, truly bitch. So, but anyway, yeah, that's what I'm looking to do this summer. I'm also looking to, get in better shape like I talked about. Keep doing these podcasts. This is a very exciting time for me where I am not bashing my head in, literally, not figuratively. I'm using my mouth and trying to think of topics that actually entertain the masses, in a wholesome kind of environment with a little edgier, taste to it sometimes, and I don't really feel like going out to the bars and getting, fucked up. I really don't feel like doing that. That's not my cup of tea anymore. I like to have a couple drinks and actually, have something good to eat, and there's good food. I'll go to a couple steakhouses, where I live. There's, the Black Bull Saloon. I'll go down there and get something to eat, and I'll definitely go to the Villa. That's where we have our safety meetings. So, anybody who knows there, the food's very, very good. And I don't go to too many places in Indiana. I'm not a club member. I don't do that. Just because the liquor's cheaper, that means you're gonna have a good time. No, that doesn't really mean anything to me. And then sometimes, and I can't handle some places that are kind of smoky. I do like going to BP, but it is a little smoky for me. I'm not a smoker. I wish all bars, no offense, in the state of Pennsylvania would ban smoking. And I'm sorry if people in my listening, viewing audience smoke. I am very, very sorry, but I hate going to places and you have to cut the fucking shit with a big machete to get through, and you're only there for one drink, and you got to take your clothes off and you got to burn them in a fucking fiery pit. So I don't appreciate that. I just wish, you go down to Pittsburgh, all that stuff. I don't think there's any smoking in Pittsburgh bars. I mean, it's been a while since last time I was at a Pittsburgh bar. I went to Bettis's. Me and Mav went to Bettis's, and we went down to see NXT at Stage AE, you know what I mean? And I had a couple sarsaparillas, and I got something to eat, but it wasn't major. Ran into BK there, but it wasn't really major. So, yeah, I mean, this summer is looking to be, trying to do some stuff, and I'm trying to get some other stuff. My biggest obstacle, I believe, in this summer, the biggest huge obstacle besides of course, making money and losing weight, which is an obstacle for the last 40 years of my life, is my grass. Mowing my grass is the biggest pain in my ass that I've ever seen in my entire life. My grass gets so wet, it's like the monsoons in Vietnam, and it's like the back is like steep rice paddies. It's ridiculous. I push mow, and Vinnie Mac actually helps out, and I actually pay my nephew to mow grass. But when I can't get him, I mow, and I have mowed. It's not like I'm lazy, you know what I mean? But I like to recycle some money and get some money into the economy, and the kid, for a couple hours he can make some money. I'm sorry, it's a push mower, but yeah, I mean, if people call me to go, it's not. I'd like to get something with some of my buddies I haven't seen in a while. Maybe do something like that in the summer. But this time I don't know. There's a lot of stuff to do. I mean, a lot of stuff. I mean, I just keep doing what I'm doing. I just looking for. I don't need to look for a lot of stuff to do, because the stuff that I like, it's very demanding. Like watching wrestling all the time and trying to pay attention and watching other stuff and watching other people do stuff on Facebook and stuff. I watch Kato's reviews of of wrestlers and stuff. I think that's a great thing. I think that's a great thing on the independent scene. He's doing a fine job. I personally couldn't go every weekend to go to shows like he's doing it. It's time consuming, and God bless him for that. And he's asking some questions, and he doesn't want to ruffle any feathers. I totally understand that, and he's trying to be politically correct and do whatever. And he's given us guys like me. It's just very entertaining, and kudos to you, Ken, for doing that. And Troy Fritz is doing his modeling stuff on the bunker. That keeps him entertained. So, I mean, a lot of people are doing a lot of stuff. I mean, I seen, people doing stuff for, getting ready for the summer and getting ready to do stuff. So, there's a lot of stuff to do, and I will be doing it, not by myself, with my other half, of course, except for August, because there's nothing I can do about that. But, I'm going to keep, the next podcast, I'm going to keep going, by my next podcast, I should be able to talk about Han Solo. I went to see Deadpool. I thought Deadpool was very, very good. The end credits were phenomenal. It was the best end credits I've ever fucking seen in a movie, and it made me laugh. And it was me and Vinnie Mac went, and and Vinnie Mac loves Deadpool, and I just thought it was. I thought the first one was a little bit more violent. I thought this one was funnier. But Deadpool did not take the Infinity War out of the number one position for me. But they made the Juggernaut one badass motherfucker. And that I can appreciate. And the time of my life now, listening and watching these comic book movies, I feel like I'm 12 years old. You have to wait, because, like I told people, it's not like, when you're 12 years old that you saw, Empire Strikes Back, and you can get on the internet on your Facebook and oh my God, what's going to happen? What's the movie going to be called? It's going to be called Empire Strikes Back. Oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait a couple years. Well, that's what we had to do, people. We had to wait. People my age had to wait. We didn't have the fucking Facebook and internet and Twitter and, shit was knowing what was going with the next movie before it even. We didn't have any of that stuff. So you just got to be patient, And then, like I said, Solo's coming out, and then I'll be watching that, because who doesn't want to watch a Star Wars movie in the movie theater? I do not want to not watch a Star Wars movie on regular TV unless I went to the movie theater first. That's the same way as any Marvel movie, epic movies for me. I want to see them in a movie theater. That's why it's bigger than life. That's why you go to movies, to forget about real life, because sometimes real life sucks, because there's a lot of tragedy and devastation in the world, and you just try to overcome stuff through positive mental attitude, which I have. I don't care what anybody says about it. I think I do. You know what I mean? But I'm also, I think I might go see Stomp Cancer show. It's a wrestling show. It's a charity show. I gotta send them some money. I'm gonna promote, get some stuff in their program. I gotta not forget, because sometimes my mind's a little hazy. After 2 concussions, legitly, through work, not through wrestling. You know, but yeah, I mean, this summer should be pretty good as long as it doesn't rain every day and my grass gets turned into a monsoon. I'll be okay. But yeah, so I mean, I just go with the flow. I'm gonna keep doing the Facebook Live stuff, talking to people. I do enjoy that because I see the interactions and I've seen people that I haven't seen in a while, and I try to interact. And also, you know, hitting the Facebook Triple B Experience site. I just put that up recently, and I'm getting some likes, and I want to get more likes, and I want to get more, and I want to. My biggest goal is to get a big time celebrity record and be like, "Hey, I listened to the Triple B Experience. I don't give a fuck if it's Carrot Top. I don't give a fuck if it's what other. I don't care if it's fucking Mark Madden, which Mark Madden would probably, you know, I don't have 160 IQ, but I'm actually." I know I'm better looking than he is. So, you know, nothing against him. But yeah, I don't care if it's Mark Madden. I don't give a shit if it's fucking Sally Wiggins. I don't care who it is. Some celebrity like, hey, you got 30 seconds? Hey, this is so-and-so, and you're listening to the Triple B Experience. Hey, it's all marketing. It's all people like, holy shit, Bubba's got somebody. Oh my God. Hey, it is what it is, and I'm going to try to do it. And yeah, sometimes I have my ace on my sleeve, and sometimes I throw my ace on the table, and sometimes I just throw it out there before. I don't try to bullshit nobody. I just throw my stuff out there. I'm always trying to do stuff. I'm always trying to be the center of attention, because they told me I'm a double Leo one time. I got my horoscope read by some crazy girl at the gym a long time ago at Yoserax. She's like, you're a double Leo. I had no clue what a double Leo was then, and I don't know what a double Leo is now. So that's the thing. But yeah, the summer of 2018 should be pretty good. I mean, hopefully the Pirates don't fucking fall to the basement by July 15th, because then it's Steeler time. You know, hopefully they can give a little bit of reprieve to the Steelers. But once the Steelers are there, it's all Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, I love my Pirates too. Don't get me wrong. You know, I support all the teams, but the Pirates just hopefully. One of these days, I can see a World Series. You know, 1979, I had a program, and my grandfather went to that, and I had a program somewhere when I was a kid, and I lost it. Because when I was a kid, I used to go to the Pirate games. You know what I mean? And I was a huge Willie Stargell fan. So, you know, and that's just how it is. But anyway, you know, just keep listening, keep supporting me. Listen to the podcast. Let me know with some feedback if I'm doing something wrong. If I need to do something right, please tell me, because I really don't know. And I'm looking to get more rounded and get better doing these podcasts. This is my third one, you know, and the luxury and the silver and gold is falling from the sky. No. Am I getting, am I going to retire from my job, my day job? No. I mean, I hope, but, you know, God only knows. You got to think positive in every step of the way. And if you're listening to this, you're supporting me, and I appreciate that. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep it real. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. And this is Bad Bubba Brewer, and you're listening to the Triple B Experience.